Dear and esteemed ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, professors, it is with great pleasure and honor that I stand before you in the name of the Students of History Club of Filižorski to address this gathering of passionate individuals who share a common love for history. As we come together from different corners of the world, brought together by our curiosity and dedication to unraveling the past, we embark on a journey that transcends borders and time. In this seminar, we have the unique opportunity to engage in meaningful discussions, exchange ideas, and challenge our perspectives on places that have shaped the world we live in today. Each of you brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise, enriching our collective understanding of the complexities of human history. To the professors, your dedication to the pursuit of knowledge and your commitment to excellence inspire us all to strive for greatness and push the boundaries of our understanding. Together, we are here to draw inspiration from the lessons of the past, to navigate challenges of the present, and build a path to the future. Let us seize this opportunity to learn from each other, to challenge our assumptions, and to embrace the diversity of perspectives that make our collective journey through history so enriching. May this seminar be a beacon of light that illuminates our path forward, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of the past and maybe a brighter vision for the future. Thank you all for your dedication, passion, and commitment to the study of history. I will now give the word to the Vice Dean for Education, Natasha Ivanović-Eisenhammer.
Thank you. Dear colleagues, dear students, especially dear guests, it's my great honor and pleasure that I can welcome you on behalf of the Dean and of course the other Vice Deans of the Faculty of Philosophy. It's a great opportunity to see such large number of so motivated history students at one place here in Belgrade. So let me first say congratulations to our organizers, our great students of history at the Faculty of Philosophy in Belgrade. As Vice Dean, in most cases, I am part of the open ceremony of conferences, summer schools, winter schools that are organized by my fellow colleagues, and we don't have much opportunity to see the students as organizers, so especially I'm very proud of that, and thank you. Probably, I assume that you probably know, but let me say a few words about our faculty and your host, of course. Faculty of Philosophy is the oldest faculty in Serbia and one of the largest faculties in our country. Of course, it is the largest faculty when it comes to social sciences and humanities. We have 10 different departments, such as sociology, psychology, archaeology, history, etc. And those departments, they are like small faculties, so we can say that, we often say that Faculty of Philosophy is like university in small. That is our adventure, but it is often a very challenging to administrate. However, and despite that, our colleagues, professors and students often cooperate dealing with various topics, and we do cooperate especially when it comes to the topics like this. And let me say a few words about that. And I'm especially proud that our students took very bravely to deal with this kind of topic, because it's not only one of the most important topics in our society, it's often a painful one when it comes to this political space. So I'm inviting you to exchange some of your experience, to talk about that, to address some, of course, critical thoughts, to analyze it, and be open to hear each other when it comes to this, as I say, very important topics. I emphasize once again that I'm very proud that you are here, and at our faculty we are trying to develop the culture of dialogue and tolerance and to develop critical thinking among our students. So I think it's the best, let me say, base or tradition to talk about this subject, and I think that this spring seminar is the right opportunity for you to continue with that kind of tradition. Since we have beautiful days and beautiful spring days here in Belgrade, I hope that you will enjoy your seminar as well as you're certainly going to enjoy your spring days and evenings here in Belgrade. Once again, I hope that you have a successful and fruitful seminar, and I hope that we'll see each other in Belgrade soon again. Thank you.
And now we invite the head of the history department, Dubravka Stojanović.
Thank you, and thank you very much to all of you for coming to Belgrade. And I must say that on behalf of History Department, I must say that I'm so proud and so happy that our students have organized this excellent spring seminar, and I first would like to congratulate them for this endeavor. And it is an endeavor that all of you, almost 40 students from all around Europe, are here today. I'm also very pleased and very happy that the topic of this seminar are places of memory. And it's a hugely important subject. And it is important because this is how past, present, and future are coming together into the somehow eternal time. This is how they discuss what happened. My favorite definition of history comes from French historians, the annalists, who said that history is a science, is a discipline dealing with the present. And I really believe that we are dealing with the past, that we are researching history in order to understand our present and maybe even our future, as the subtitle of your seminar says. And the best way to understand our present is exactly to research the memory, to research places of memory, because this is the actual past. This is how the past, through holidays, monuments, symbols, films, theater, literature, history textbooks, can influence our present. It is great that this seminar takes place in Belgrade, in Serbia. It is great because here in the Balkans, we have experienced a very dynamic decades through the dissolution of Yugoslavia, through the wars, and through the complete change of system. This is why our past was also dynamic, which means that the changes in the way that we understood our past, the memory was changed many times deeply, and we can even say completely. So this is why I especially welcome you here at the Department of History, Faculty of Philosophy, to Belgrade, to take part in this unpredictable adventure of the past, and I wish you all the best.
We invite Anna Radakovic in front of the Education for the 21st Century.
Hello everybody, good morning from my side as well. Welcome to Belgrade, welcome to Serbia, welcome to the Faculty of Philosophy. To be honest, the feeling is so strange now standing here in front of you, especially having in mind that just 5 years ago I was actually one of the organizers of the previous ISHA Spring Seminar in Belgrade, and it seemed like yesterday. Although the topic differed a little bit, it was women through history and through centuries, but I would just agree with Professor Stojanovic how important that you have chosen a topic like this one. I'm so glad that my younger colleagues had this initiative and enthusiasm, and they decided to organize the new ISHA Spring Seminar in Belgrade. And I'm, for now, what I can see, much better and much more professional than the one that we had 5 years ago. So let me use this opportunity to share how proud I am of all of them. Not just because of this seminar, but now I'm standing here as the Vice President of the Education for the 21st Century, who is one of the organizers of the third Belgrade History Teaching Symposium, that your seminar is also part of that symposium. And I can say that now with my younger colleagues, I really have the real and very stable partners in this and many future endeavors. This year's edition of the symposium is named Disarming History. And I personally think that International History Student Association is, the living and concrete example of how history could be disarmed. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for all the ISHA representatives here for actually making one idea more than possible and making it reality. I just want to wish you good luck to enjoy the seminar and see you in several hours in the French Embassy. Thank you.
We invite Alex Agarčić, the president of the Students of History Club Ostrogorski.
Dear colleagues, professors, sponsors, donors, guests, I'm truly pleased to see you all together at the ceremonial opening of the ISHA Seminar. Before proceeding further, I would like to thank our sponsors, partners and friends of the club who helped the seminar to take place with their hard work and support. Additionally, I wish to express personal appreciation to the Faculty of Philosophy for its invaluable assistance in facilitating the realization of this seminar. Many present here already know very well that this entire project would not have been realized without the support of the club members. Therefore, I express my profound gratitude to the members of the Students of History Club Ostrogorski, whose dedicated participation has played a crucial role in the realization of this project. The Students of History Club Ostrogorski has maintained a long-standing collaboration with ISHA organization, and that was for several years. We have been an active member of ISHA since 2017, and moreover, our club organized the ISHA seminar 2 years later in Belgrade, back in 2019. That means that this is officially the second ISHA seminar in Belgrade, organized by our club. This time, the theme of our seminar is Places of Memory, where the past becomes a bridge for the future. And it offers a special chance for us to investigate and discuss various aspects of the connections between past events and our present, while visiting locations that preserve memories and serve as a bridge to the future. The topic idea was suggested to us by Lidia Šuica, professor of the 14th Belgrade High School and president of education of 21st century, for the 21st century, who also organizes the third Belgrade Symposium in parallel with our seminar. The topic of the third Belgrade Symposium will be presented, Disarming History, which is closely related to our theme, of the seminar. Our seminar is also divided into 5 subcategories or 5 workshops: remembering fallen empires, remembering victims, remembering friendships and alliances, monuments in the eyes of the contemporaries, and also PhD workshop. All workshops are open to the public and they will be held in the faculty cabinets, so I invite you to attend them if you wish. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who contributed and supported the realization of this project. I am confident and hopeful that everything will proceed smoothly and that this seminar will leave a lasting impression on all involved. Furthermore, I firmly believe that this event will serve as an inspiration for other ISHA members and historians to organize similar seminars in their own areas, helping to keep the spirit of the ISHA seminar alive. Thank you.
Alexa will now give the thank you notes in front of the club to the sponsors and donors of this seminar. So in the first place we have Alma Quattro.
Just a second.
On the second place, European Students Association for Cultural Heritage. And the third, Kniževna omladina Srbije. Thank you. And now I invite 2 of the ISHA representatives, Mikhailo and Valentina.
Can you see me? I will just... Hello everyone. Once again, on behalf of ISHA International, I warmly welcome you to the ISHA Spring Seminar 2024, taking place in Belgrade. And once again, I want to express, on behalf of ISHA International, the gratitude towards Mihailo and towards all of the organizers of this seminar, which is very promising. So ISHA International was founded in 1989. What happened in 1989?
Fall of the Berlin Wall.
Thank you. So what happened, it was a group of students came together and took the initiative to reach out to their peers everywhere in Europe to confront themselves on various academic topics, and most of them, of course, was on history. And hence, the name ISHA, so International Students of History Association. Their goal was simple, to bring students all over Europe and beyond together, to allow international contact and cooperation. And this idea was realized because of the effort of the students and the support that they received from open-minded and supportive professors, history departments, and other institutions. So throughout the years, different generations of ISHA members have continued this goal by organizing seminars and exchange projects, starting a student journal carnival, and creating now a digital online community. And of course, continuing the networking experience online and offline. The main mission of ISHA continues to be academic, cultural, and social exchange, to further international cooperation between, on the one hand, students of history, but also allowing other faculties, like interdisciplinarity, meeting students of history with other faculties. Side note, you will get to know more about the functioning of ISHA this afternoon. So, 2019, Spring Seminar organized in Belgrade, like Anna mentioned. The construction of myths about women. That was the name of the seminar. I was there as well. I think that's where we met the first time. More than 100 students from all over Europe gathered in Belgrade that time, and to exchange ideas and knowledge, as well as to learn more about Serbia during the cultural program. And then COVID pandemic happened. Due to international travel restrictions, everything, all the offline events were not made possible, and also made the last seminar of this size, such big numbers. So seminars had to be cancelled or organized online, which, while keeping activities going, only made us realize and appreciate the value of in-person exchange even more. We resumed the organizations of in-person events in the past years, but on a smaller scale. For example, in Pula, Vienna, Prague, and Osijek. I think that some of you have already been to these places. And a generation of students has graduated in the meantime. And new generations that I see here in front of me are only slowly finding the way back to ISHA.
So, right now we are really grateful to excited to reunite everyone here in Belgrade. This is the first after COVID seminar of this size, and we have much more nationalities right there. So it made our seminar not only European international, it's worldwide international, with our Chinese friends and friends from America. Anyway, we are here to together grow and further spread the ISHA mission of exchange and collaboration. As you have seen in the program, tomorrow there will be an info session on how to ISHA. So there we will discuss about how you can get to ISHA, how you can become the ISHA official, and what's our activities and missions. After that we will have a training session where we will discuss about the gender equality plan. On Friday we will host the General Assembly, which is a great pleasure for Belgrade and for our faculty. So at General Assembly we will vote for the future ISHA events and for the future ISHA members, official ISHA members. So for the future, ISHA wants to go back to its roots and evaluate how we can best achieve our mission. In a very different time, where international travel and digital community are available. So now I want to thank myself and my friends for organizing such an event. And I want to thank all of you for joining us here in Belgrade. I'm really happy because we have official 34 participants right here. So I'm so proud of all of us. Thank you. On our faculty, of our city, of our country. So thanks to our Dean, Daniel Sinani, for helping. Thanks to our head of department, Dubravka Stojanovic. Big thanks for Education for 21st Century and for Ada Radikovic. And all ISHA members, ISHA Belgrade members. So together we will again probably organize one more spring seminar for 5 years. We have this period of time to organize more seminars in Belgrade, and I hope that I will see few of you and maybe you
this side.
Yeah.
Some of you on this side.
Yes.
Just one thing. The training session and Aprisha are not happening tomorrow because tomorrow is already Friday. It's kind of the day when you print out speeches and update them finally.
Yes, not tomorrow. I'm just confused.
No, you're not. It's written in the document. We just didn't update it. It's happening today.
It's today.
Yes.
Thank you.
You can read it on site.
See, okay.
So, once again, thank you, and thank you to the organizers. Thank you.
Okay, so we have a few more people to thank actually. Some of them arrived in the meantime. So in the first place, we have to thank our donor, Forum ZVD. And on the second place, the Faculty of Philosophy. And for the last segment of this program, I'm inviting Sofia and Igor in front of the Belgrade program.
Hello to everyone. My name is Igor, but I guess most of you have met me by now. I'm the ISHA coordinator for the History Students of History Club Svečanoј for this year. And this is my colleague. She can introduce herself.
Thank you, Igor. My name is Sofia. I'm the project manager of the project Rektorata that we're going to introduce today. And I'm not a historian, so I don't have any correlation with history. I'm a philologist. I study French. But the project is about the city of Belgrade, so the city where I was born in, and my passion for the city won over, so we're going to present it to you today. Okay, so brief history about how our project started. It started in 2020. I was third year of high school back then, and our two mentors, Lydia Županić-Šuica, you heard about before, and my teacher of philosophy, Mike Eskino, had wanted to make a project, and it was supposed to be something interesting and simple, but with time it kind of grew over to something big. It was created in the 14th High School of Belgrade. First, we created a website where we posted all of the topics we researched. Then we developed an application that takes you on interesting tours through Belgrade. The project was inspired by the curricula of arts. So our subject of arts is not referring only to applied arts, but also to cultural heritage and the history of arts. It was upgraded, the project was upgraded to a project proposal in the partnership with the NGO Education for the 21st Century. And within the same year, it was also supported by the Ministry of Education in Serbia. Okay, so here's how the organization works. So we have the Education for the 21st Century at the top. Then we have the leadership board who surveils the activities of the project. Then you have the project manager, that would be me. And you have the high school students who work and go on tours and write texts about different topics. Then on the other side, we have the Club of Historians Ostrogorski with their own coordinator, Nina, and their own section. So they help out high school students, give more facts because they have more resources. And yeah, this year I think we made a contract with the club, which Igor will tell you more about it.
Yeah, so basically how our club got involved into the project, even though it was started in the 14th Belgrade High School. It was 2021, I was the president of our club, and basically Lydia reached out to me, and Anna as well, and we decided to sign a protocol of cooperation, because our students who are also sort of learning to research and learning to write texts about history, about cultural heritage, and they have a little bit more experience than high school students. We decided to intertwine the two and to have our students be mentors for the high school students, basically to teach them how to do the more advanced texts. And it turned out in the next few years our students would be the ones leading the tours, so we would do our research, what's interesting in Belgrade, and we would tell the Education for the 21st Century what we found, and then we would go on tours with the high school students. They would do the research after that, with our help of course, and yeah, basically 3 years later we're still going strong, and thanks to Sofia our organization is getting better and better. Also I have Nina to thank, who is really doing a great job from our section on Beltura and our history club, so yeah, big thank you to both of you for bringing Beltura to the next level.
So we have some overall objectives of the project. So the main goal is to conduct research on cultural heritage of Belgrade, as I said. Within the project, we have to foster the acquisition of key competencies essential for lifelong learning, which include, for example, digital competence. We have high school students that learn about WordPress and about a website and how to post the text and the images and how to organize them on a website. Then we have some initiative and entrepreneurial skills. They have to maybe talk in public also. We had a lot of collaborations with some media. Cultural awareness and expression, multilingualism, since our application and our website is both on Serbian and English, and we're planning to expand it to other languages, and also interpersonal skills. We also have raising awareness of cultural heritage sustainability, researching and documenting cultural monuments, acquisition of skills, enhancing leadership and cooperation with the local community. So by far, we have a website with 120 completed cultural heritage sites. So we have buildings, but also areas heritage. So for example, if something was at a certain place before and then it was damaged or destroyed, or now it's not at the same place, we also talk about that. And we also have a couple of personal stories from Belgrade citizens. So we target some elderly who are born in Belgrade, lived in Belgrade, and they tell us about their life and how they felt in Belgrade when they were younger. Then we also know that the app was successfully uploaded to both Google Play Store and App Store, which you can for free right now download if you want, making it accessible to a wide audience of users. And amongst everything else, we also have a lot of engaging content, targeted campaigns, interactive engagement, influencer collaborations, partnership with local stakeholders, and key strategies that are employed. So as we talked, we have an organization within our project. I coordinate the coordinators. So we have some high school students that wanted to learn about leadership skills. So I divided them into sections. Each and every one of them have their own role. And they have to write texts. They of course have to, when we go and have organized tours and investigate about a certain place, they have to write a text about it, translate it in English. Also we have professional photographers within them who also take photos, edit them, and of course we have the social media section that promotes later on what we've written about. In addition to the group coordinators and the project manager, we have mentors that I mentioned before that facilitate the process. They offer guided group visits to the sites. They provide literature and resources and establish connections between students and local institutions. The structured approach ensures effective teamwork, guidance, and access to resources for students engaged in digitalizing cultural and historical content. So the topics in which the students are divided. You can see it on the website. We have Sengidunum, or Ancient Belgrade, Medieval Fortress, Baroque Belgrade, Ottoman Belgrade, Jewish Belgrade, Royal Belgrade, Confluence of Religion, Socialist Yugoslav Hub, Embassies of Belgrade, Memorials in Belgrade, Street Art, and Pillars of Culture. So we have some subtopics. As I mentioned before, we have the personal archives and the stories where we talk about people from Belgrade who are maybe not as much mainstream as we can say, but for example some architects or engineers who worked on projecting a certain building or site. We have the list of cultural heritage sites, historical introduction, and we also have subtopics on historical or heritage phenomena. Yeah, so here we have some pictures of our team. This was a while before. Our team always has new members. So since when you finish high school, a lot of our students either start studying abroad or something, so they can't really be a part of the project anymore. So we always like to have new members to introduce them to this very interesting project.
Or they can be like Sofia and stay after high school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so these are the topics on the app. They're very similar to the ones on the website, but on our app, Igor will talk about how our app functions a bit more. You can have some specific guided tours. So, for example, street art, the app takes you onto different sites where you can find interesting street art. Literature. Kalemegdan, Karađorđević Dynasty Heritage, Obrenović Dynasty Heritage, we have Confluence of Religion, Yugoslav Socialist Hub, Jewish Heritage of Belgrade, Ottoman Heritage of Belgrade, museums and galleries.
Okay, before I tell you a bit more, I would really kindly invite you to download the app, and you can use it during your stay in Belgrade. It's really one of the best, I think, ways to explore Belgrade, especially because it's not a touristy city. A lot of things are not known by just general people, even people living in Belgrade, and I'll show you in practice how that looks. But yes, if you have time, you can try some of the tours. So basically, enough theory, I can show you in practice how we do things in Belgrade. And basically, we look at the map, just like this one here. We look at what we have and which areas are empty and why they're empty. Is there anything interesting there? So I will now show you one of the tours we did last year, late summer. We looked at a park, this wooded area here, and we were like, okay, let's see what's interesting here. Let's see what we can find. We gathered a group of people who were interested. Mostly at that time it was just history students, and we had Sofia with us. And I was leading that tour. So basically we went for like 5 hours in the forest just looking for things. And we managed to map some sites that looked very interesting, and we went on research. This is us going through the forest. This is an old railway station, one of the first ones built in Serbia in 1884. And it's completely dilapidated because a few years ago they moved the railway, and it's now gathering dust in the middle of the forest. And we think it should be preserved, so we did some research on it. I think Alex actually wrote a text. We can go next. And this is something I worked on. I found this really interesting since I live near these gravestones, and I was always wondering what they are and why are they there. Actually, one of those monuments is kind of famous. It was erected by German Field Marshal August von Mackensen during the First World War. When he occupied Belgrade, he built a monument to the Serbian defenders because he was so impressed by their defense. And that's a monument that everybody knows, but these that you can see in the pictures, nobody knows about. Why are they there, or who built them, whatever. So I did some research. Turns out the whole place was a huge German military cemetery, huge memorial complex, that was over the decades destroyed, especially after World War II, because there was a lot of bad sentiment toward the Germans, so they felt like there shouldn't be a German graveyard, even though it was First World War. And most of the tombstones were destroyed. Some of the ones you see here that are made from concrete managed to stay there, but there's no letters on them anymore, so we don't know who died. And the big one, it's actually the big monument to the 208th, I think you can go to the next slide. Yeah, 208th Russian Infantry Regiment, who fought 36 Serbian soldiers and 2 foreign volunteers. I think they were British and French. And they managed to hold them off for 2 days on that hill, exact hill where the monuments were built. Basically, the monument is now completely dilapidated, and we sort of looked into how we can pursue the initiative for that whole memorial complex to be reconstructed and maybe revitalized, and more people will know about it, because I think nobody in Belgrade even knows it exists. So that's the kind of important work we do in Belgrade. Some other things we found in the complex is there was actually a bench built for Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany. We didn't actually find it when we were going there. It's actually found in some bushes off to the side. But turns out when we did the research a few days later, or a few weeks later, we found that it actually exists there. So we might come back and take photos of it. When he visited Belgrade, I think it was 1916 or 1917, it was built for him to just sit there in the cemetery and look at all his fallen soldiers. So yeah, that's pretty much how our research and our tours look like. And I hope I inspired you to maybe do something similar in your areas, in your cities, in your countries. Thank you.
Of course, I also wanted to mention one thing. Recently, a week ago, a couple of students and I and our mentor Maya actually got an award from the Council of Europe. We were in Strasbourg. It was Project Histolab, and a lot of European projects similar to ours. I think it was around 440 applied, and we were at the top 9. So we got an award, and this really made us believe in our project, and we really think we're doing something amazing here. I want to thank once again you who are listening to this. I want to thank Igor for all of the work he has done also for this project, the Club of Historians Ostrogorski, of course our mentors, and our high school students who really work hard. Thank you.